And we're back. So working on 5.3 right now. 5.3. Halloween's over, but I still got little candies. Whoa, do you want a kiss? A chocolate kiss? Whoa, yeah, Hershey's chocolate kisses are so tasty. All right. So which one are you working on there? So 5.3. Good. So definitely let you try this one on your own. We don't got time to go over this again. Just remember there's two of them. There's two of them. Don't forget to seashell. Distribute. Ooh. So don't forget to break that down. Pause me. Try it on your own first. Pause me. That's the only way you're going to get these. So 4 times 2 is 8. Still both square rooted. Square root of 4 is 2. And 2 times 5 is 10. So we get 10 radical 2 is what, so 5 radical 8 becomes 10 radical 2. And then we can bring this down and we get negative 3 radical 2 times that. Interesting. So negative 3 times 10 is negative 30. And the square root of 2 times the square root of 2, that's a pair of 2's, so 1 comes out. So negative 60 should actually be our answer there. Ooh, do you like synthetic division or long division better? Give it a try. Pause me and try number 5 on your own. Pause me. Try number 5 on your own. So you are going to use a negative 3, not a positive 3. 3, 2, 1, 0. So we got 3, 20, 29, and negative 12. So we bring down the 3. So negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. 20 minus 9 is 11. Negative 3 times 11 is negative 33. And then that's going to be a negative 4. And negative 3 times negative 4 is a positive 12. We got it. So yes, it is a factor. Yes, it is a factor. Remember, it's 1 power less. So that's going to be 3x squared plus 11x minus 4. So function in completely factored form. Okay, so we're going to have to factor it. Let's factor it. So 3x squared factors into 3x and x. We're trying to get a positive 11. 2 and 2 would just give us 6 and 2 is 8. We're probably going to have to go all out. Pause me. Do you know what to do next? Pause me. Try it on your own. So that's going to be a 1 and a 4, right? And so 3x and 4 is going to be 12x. 3x and 4 is going to be a 12x. And so if we minus a 1x, yeah. So if we minus a 1x, that'll give us 11x. Way-o. So factored form factored form is 3x minus 1 and x plus 4. Good. And then the zeros, don't forget your zeros. Gotta set that equal to 0. So when you set those equal to 0, good. Set those equal to 0. So we get a negative 4 as one of our answers, as well as add 1 to the other side. So we got 3x equals 1, then divide by 3. So we get a 1/3 and a negative 4. Good. Okay, so now we're looking at, so don't forget that when the denominators don't have anything in common, you have to multiply them to the top and bottom. Don't forget that part. So we're going to multiply 2 here and be times 2 to the top and bottom. And then take the 5 and also multiply that to the top and bottom. Why can we multiply them to the top and bottom? Because, 5 divided by 5 is a 1. You can multiply anything by 1. And then turn it into a 5 over 5. Get a common denominator. So that's going to be 5a over 10. Minus, pause me, try it on your own, remember? Evens. Well, I shouldn't even be doing an even. What's going on? And then we have minus 2a over 10. And so 5a minus 2a is 3a over 10. Nice. So that's our common denominator. And I don't even think we had any restrictions on that one. Whoa. Number 6 is no restrictions. Cool. Yeah, there's no variables in the bottom basically on that one. Okay, so try number 7 on your own. Try number 7 on your own. So you are going to factor it, x and x. Factors of 6 are 2 times 3 is 6. Sign in the middle term goes with a bigger number. Good. Hey, and it's exactly like that, huh? And that happens sometimes. So what is this x plus 3 missing? It's missing a x minus 2. It's missing an x minus 2 to the top and bottom. Okay, well, what about this one? What's the x minus 2 missing? So the x minus 2 is missing a x plus 3. And if you do to the bottom, you have to multiply to the bottom. You have to multiply to the top. There we go. So we got a common denominator now. Common denominator. Good. Pause me. Try it on your own. Pause me. So you got a common denominator there. And so we're going to combine the top over the bottom once. Combine the top over the bottom once. So we get 4 plus 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 3 is a 9x. Now watch out on the next part. Watch out for the negative. So that's actually going to be a negative 2 that we're distributing through. So that's a negative 2x and a positive 4. There we go. Nice. So we're going to combine like terms. So 9x minus 2x is 7x. And we have a positive 4 with a positive 4 is an 8. So we end up with 3x squared plus 7x plus 8. Yeah, we got it. All over x minus 2 times x plus 3. Good. Now I'm a little worried about if it factors more or not. Just making a video. Oh, thanks. I'll be done in a little bit. Thank you. So then we're going to see if it factors more. Let's see here. Let's see. Because I worry that maybe something on the top can cancel with something in the bottom. Not showing that here, but you never know. So good to double check, right? Good to double check. Okay, let's see here. So I don't even think that factors, but we're going to try it maybe. So 3x, it's positive and positive. Yeah, I think that's just going to be too big. 8 and 4 is 24, 11, maybe 2 and 4. So that's still going to be a 6x and a 4x is a 10x. Yeah, so it's not going to factor more, so we're good. Don't forget the restrictions. Don't forget the restrictions. So x minus 2, here it is. So it's going to be, so where did we have a problem? And so remember we have a problem with a positive 2 and a negative 3, because that would make it 0 in the bottom. And you can't have 0 in the bottom. So can't have 0 in the bottom. So 2 would be bad. And then a negative 3 would also make it bad as well in the bottom. So those are our restrictions to go with our problem there. Okay, good. So number 9. Ooh, so this is just a refresher from our first one. So I'll let you figure this one out. I will let you know that regular factoring all the way around. Oh, I see something actually equal to each other, which is interesting, right? So those are very the same. That's interesting. Wouldn't it be nice if it was on the bottom? Then they might cancel. That'd be nice. What? Whoa, do you remember what division does? Keep, change, flip. So it actually is going to be something going on here. So 2x squared minus x minus 1 all over x cubed minus, try it on your own, pause me. You stop watching. You're not supposed to be copying. Make sure you pause me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Pause me. So division becomes multiplication, and then we flip. We flip the second term. Remember that part where we flip the second term? So that's going to be x squared minus 2x minus 3 all over 2x squared minus x minus 1. And so I was going to go ahead and factor. I was going to go ahead and factor these ones. But the thing is that these are exactly identical. Well, I guess we do have to factor still to get the restrictions. Oh. So factor still, we're going to go ahead and factor it still. Let's go ahead and factor it still. Okay, so it factors into 2x. Factors into 2x and x. Factors of 1 are just 1 and 1. Sign of the middle term goes with the bigger number. There we go. So that's 2x plus 1 times x minus 1. And same up here, 2x plus 1 times x minus 1. And this one's a little bit different. This is x and x. Pause me, try it on your own. So that's going to be 1 and 3. Sign of the middle term goes with the bigger number. Good. Now this is a little bit different because this is factored by grouping. Wow, I've never seen that in here. That's interesting. So we're going to pull out an x squared. And when we pull out an x squared, we're left with x minus 3. Uh-oh. That negative x plus 3 is not going to match. It's not going to match. What do we do? No GCF. Well, there is one. It's a 1. And we also want to change the signs. You remember this part? This is where people get stuck. So you want to pull out a negative 1, because if you pull out a negative 1, that's going to change the signs. Make sure the video is still going. Woo! Okay, so we pull out a negative 1, we're left with an x minus 3. Now they're matching. Good. So now we have an x squared minus 1, as well as an x minus 3 as our two factors. And this factors more into x minus 1 and x plus 1, because that's the difference of squares, you guys, difference of squares. So we got a lot of restrictions going on here. We got a lot of them. We've got a positive 1, right? We got a positive 1 there. We've got a negative 1. We've got a positive 3. A positive 3 could also be a problem. Positive 3. We also have a positive 1, which is already here. And then what else do we have? Whoa, keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip, you guys. So up here, we also have a positive 1, as well as a positive 3, as well as a positive 1. We already got that one. And a positive 3. What are we missing? I feel like there's one more. Oh, yeah, this one. So 2x plus 1 cannot be in the bottom. So we'll minus 1 to the other side. We get 2x can't equal negative 1/2. Oh yeah, divided by 2. So that's why it's 1/2. So that's our other one, negative 1/2. So there's our exclusions. There's our exclusions. So now we want to make sure to cancel. Cancel lots of stuff out now that we listed our exclusions. So the 2x plus 1s cancel and the minus 1s. We also have this plus 1 and the plus 1. We also have an x minus 3 and an x minus 3. Wow, is there nothing left? What happened? Oh, I guess we still have an x minus 1 there. But what about on the top? Everything cancels. That means a 0 on the top? Because everything canceled? When we say canceled, we actually mean reduced to 1, right? Anything divided by itself is just 1. So technically there is an invisible 1. Still on the top. Still an invisible 1 there on the top. So our final answer will be 1 over that x minus 1. Is what we got there? Nice. With our exclusions, beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to learn something new, and that's solving. Do you know how to solve rational equations? So you factor, always factor, get a common denominator. Then this time we're going to eliminate the common denominator and just solve for the top. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Use your squirt gun, that's what that means, squirt gun. Eliminate the bottom with a squirt gun, water gun, you know. Okay, here we go. So number 11, try it on your own first. You know what's going on, you learned it in class. So try number 11, you learned it in class, here we go. So we need a common denominator, right? All three terms needs a common denominator. So what is the 2 missing that the other two have? An x. So we're going to multiply it to the bottom and to the top. Good. What's the x missing? The x is missing a 2 to the bottom of the top, so that's going to be an 8. And then this one is also missing a 2 to the bottom of the top, and that's going to be a 10. So now we have 10 over 2x, plus we have 1x over 2x equals 8 over 2x. Mr. Newble, why can't we just use a squirt gun and eliminate the bottom, right? Why can't we just eliminate the bottom? I'll show you why mathematically, okay? So what we're about to do is we're going to go ahead and take the whole thing and we're going to go ahead and multiply it. We're going to multiply it by a 2x over 1. And if you do to the left, you also have to do to the right. Right? You can multiply something by an equation, but you have to do it on both sides of the equal sign. This only works with solving, only with the equal sign, right? Only with the equal sign. So then the 2x then is going to be multiplied through. And so those 2x's will then eliminate with the bottom. 2x's will eliminate with the bottom. And so then we just have 10 plus x equals 8. Whoa, we did it! So now we're going to minus 10 to the other side, minus 10. And so we get x equals negative 2. Now, this would be a problem maybe if there was an x plus 2 as a factor in the bottom, because then the negative 2 would be your answer, but it would also be the restriction that doesn't work, and that would be a no solution. But in this case, it's just 0 as your restriction, right? Remember to check for any discarding extraneous solutions. And so what's our extraneous solution? So our extraneous solution is that 2x can't equal 0. So we divide by 2, and we get x can't equal 0. So we are okay. We're okay? So that's just our answer. X equals negative 2. So try the next one on your own. Try the next one on your own. See how you do. Right? Try the next one on your own. See how you do. See how you do. I'm going to go ahead and go to our next video since we're already at 17 minutes. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Try it on your own. And then check the video to see how you did. Woo! Oh, here, you forgot. Take this with you. Your little chocolate with you. Woo! Yeah, thanks for watching.